just got a message saying that I had no Wi-Fi, but here I am, I'm live, yoo-hoo! So, welcome everyone, thank you for joining me here at my Facebook Live video. I just want to start this video by saying thank you so much, because if you're watching me now live, or if you choose to watch me at a later date, I know you've invested your time here in me, so thank you for that. And I'm just hoping that Wi-Fi, fingers crossed, stays strong whilst we get through this video and you don't lose me. So let's ask the spirit world now. Bring that power in, please. I want the signal to be strong. So anyway, thank you again. I just want to let you know that I haven't done a video for ages, and I know many of you have been asking for a video, and the reason for that is my feet have not touched the ground since the release of Answers from Heaven. And I just want to take a moment now, with all the thank yous going on, just to thank you all for supporting me. Anyone who has bought Answers from Heaven, it's just wonderful, the feedback you've given me. As a first time author, I didn't know how it was going to go. It just went tremendously well. Just want to say hello to John Thorpe there, and Belinda. Hello, lovely lady. So I just want to say thank you so much for everyone who invested their money and their time in reading Answers. I hope you found the book a comforting read, an inspiring read, and it was just a joy to do that with Teresa Chung. So I'm going to send a little shout out to Teresa, my video buddy. Hope you're well too. So thanks very much. My feet haven't touched the ground. It's been an amazing journey, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to do this video now. I've been out of touch with you, but I have some fabulous news because of the back of the success of Answers from Heaven. I have been offered my own book deal. I can't tell you, I've been sitting on this news waiting to share it with you, and I was so inspired writing Answers. I have a little backstory to tell as well, actually, from the spirit world, but I was so inspired writing Answers that when I was approached to write a book in my own right, I have leapt at the chance. I've got to thank Watkins Media for taking a chance on me. I am so motivated and inspired, and I've got so much to share from the spirit world, so it's going to be a real journey, and I want you to come with me on this because it's a journey I just want to share with you. The little backstory that I was going to let you know, the spirit world are a marvel. We need that proof, don't we, that that they're there. And I don't know if you're like me, but even after 20 years of working with mediumship, I still doubt. Slap of the hands here, really, really, honestly, I should not be doubting. Look at you all joining, thank you so much. And thanks for your well wishes and good news, and congratulations there. It just means so much to me. You can probably tell my excitement. So anyway, we do doubt, don't we? We doubt that the spirit world are there. Even those of us like me after 20 years who have been working with the spirit world, exploring consciousness, trying to understand all the different ways in which life may go on outside the physical body. And I have had so much evidence, but I still am human at the end of the day. Now, I wrote in Answers, for anyone who's read that, about the fact that the spirit world have been telling me for 20 years that I need to write for them. They told me that I was going to be a scribe to pass on their messages in a down-to-earth, everyday way that people can relate to. And I just want to thank Sheila Thomas at this moment, who is watching this video, my teacher and my guru, because I don't know if you remembered, Sheila, but 20 years ago I came to you for a reading. Well, over 20 years ago. Gosh, where's time going? And you said you were one of the first to say that I was going to write. The spirit world wanted me to write books, and I have it written down on a piece of paper that is so ancient and old. That's my evidence. Anyway, over the 20 years, as I wrote in the Answers, I've been asked by the spirit world to write, and I have never known how that was going to transpire. I actually thought that maybe they wanted me to learn automatic writing, and so I used to sit to try and learn that. It wasn't that at all. It turns out it was that they actually wanted me to write books, and Answers came about. They told me how that it was going to come about. I've shared this with you already in other videos, and I couldn't believe the prophetic nature of what was coming about from the messages I'd received from Spirit. Well, the amazing thing is that after I wrote Answers, those messages kept coming. I was told there's another book. I was told when the book was going to happen, and White Feather, my spirit guide, who I've been working with in channeling and writing answers, got a message through to me to say that the book I would start writing in February. Guess what, guys? That's exactly what happened. So, you know, we doubt, we question. At the end of the day, the wonderful thing about mediumship is you can put it to the test. And so I'm just thrilled because I know that this is my calling, that the spirit world have a message they want to get out through me, and I just hoping above all else that I honour them. So there's a really exciting book coming. The book's going to be all about why it is those from the afterlife come back to us and what it is that we can learn from them. Fascinating. And I'm going to share true life stories, my own life stories, those stories of people that have written to me, and I'm going to, of course, share the science. So I can't wait for you to be able to read this book. Won't be out until next year, but I'm going to do it real good justice so that you've got a great read, and I hope that you'll all be interested and want to support the book. Anyway, I'm not plugging the book yet. I'm actually here to ask for your help. So basically, there are a few of you well, lots of you who have sent me your wonderful stories that have come about since I've started this page. This page has become a community that is really dear to my heart because people are sharing their true stories, having the courage to share stories that they wouldn't do in the public, normally with their friends, maybe, and relatives for fear of ridicule. Well, here, you know, we come together like minds, open hearts, here to spiritually grow, don't we? And I'm really blessed with the comments that I get and the brilliant questions you give me and the stories you write to me. So I just want to let you know that over the next few weeks, some of you that have written to me, I may well get in contact with you to ask if it's okay to include your stories in the book. Some of the stories that I'm interested in sharing are particularly on when we're children, the experiences we have with the spirit world when we're kids. Some of you have written to me about the fact that children, your own kids, are saying things to you that are about the spirit world, or experiences that they've had that are dumbfounding you, those kinds of things. So some of those stories. I'm also going to be sharing stories of direct spirit contact. So some of you have written to me about actually seeing the spirit world, the stories that have happened in your own homes and lives where spirit have come to you. I'm going to include a little bit on past life memories. So some of you have written about memories that you have that you wonder whether they're past lives. So how interesting is that? We'll be able to share some of that if you're willing. And so really what I'm doing is asking permission here to contact you over the next few weeks if you have sent me those stories, if you are willing to take part in this very important message that we have, which is normalizing the spirit world, spirit communication and spirituality. Actually, I actually believe that spirit communication and mediumship is about self-realization, and so all of my teachings are really about you realizing within yourself the eternal nature of yourself, and that's why the spirit world return to us. They want us to wake up to that reality. So if any of you don't mind, or you can just let me know, I may well be contacting you asking for permission. Of course, if you give me permission for me to include stories in the book, then I have to have that in written acknowledgement for legal reasons, just sharing all this boring stuff with you. But if I do reach out to you, now you know why. So there's a reason why I came up with this idea, and that is for the book, and that is because the spirit world are working with me in a different way. Guys, there's a shift going on, and I've been talking about this for a couple of years now, but I'm really noticing that the spirit world are working with me differently. So traditionally I gave messages to people, one-to-one messages about loved ones coming back, and I still do that, and that's still a massive important part of my work. But the spirit world are changing the way they're working with me. So because they obviously are moving close now to get me to write for them, I have found that channeling has become a big part of my work, and also during readings the spirit world are bringing in guides, which they never used to do, and which I always sort of held back on, because I am a stickler for evidence, as everybody has probably heard me say on this page before, and I want to be able to prove the spirit world. I can't prove guides, not traditionally in an evidential way anyway, but hey, who am I to say to the spirit world that an infinite intelligence that's out there that's far more knowledgeable and wise than I am, that, you know, they've got it wrong and I know how to work with them. So I'm trying to get over myself, over the ego, you know, over expectation, and get on with what the spirit world want. And they want these guides and helpers and wisdom, higher knowledge to come through. So this is really exciting, because as part of this, what I'm going to do in the book is bring some of that channeling in that I'm doing every week as I sit in my circle, but I'm also going to bring that channeling to you in other ways. So if you come and see me in book talks and maybe in workshops, I'm going to bring some of that knowledge in. Now, I want to do a plug here, another plug, sorry about that, hope you're finding this video interesting, but there is so much going on. The Phoenix Spiritual Group in Lower Early Reading. Hello, ladies. To Jackie Winslade, who has been a absolute angel. They are starting up a spiritual group. On the 21st of April, there is going to be a launch date for coffee and cakes. I hope I'm saying that right. Please correct me, Jackie, if I've said it wrong. Where you can come into the centre there, into the Phoenix Spiritual Group, come and chat to mediums, have readings, find out about all things spiritual. I'm going to be there with my books. Come and chat to me about answers, and also I'm going to do something brand new, which is that if you come and sit down and talk to me and my guides inspire me to do some channeling, I'm going to give you some channeling. Now, I'm seeing all your messages crop up. Please don't think. Cake and clairvoyance. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you. Sorry to get that wrong. I'm seeing all your messages pinging up here, but as you can tell, I'm talking at the rate of knots because I've just got so much to get through and I don't want you to get bored with this video. So I am going to do some channeling for those of you who come and sit with me. What it might be is just a mini bit of inspiration that comes through from guides that I can write down for you. We're going to test out. Mediumship's all about exploring and experimenting and taking our mind out wider and thinking bigger and seeing what's out there in the universe. What is consciousness? It absolutely fascinates me. And there is so much to learn. You sometimes have to just stand outside the box and just go with it. So I'm seeing here, Gianna's saying, would love to know my spirit guide, but just can't meditate no matter how I try. It's standing out to me, that message, because I know exactly how you feel. Meditation isn't easy. I think the thing is, sometimes we have an expectation on ourselves as to what we think we need to do when it comes to meditating. Sometimes, Jenna, just a pause. In fact, I could probably do with it here, couldn't I? A pause just to go into the silence, into the stillness, concentrate on your breath, even if it's for 20 seconds. That's a meditation. What you're having to learn through meditation is to still the mind, okay? Connecting with spirit guides isn't going to happen all the while you've got busyness going on in your mind, and we're all like that, aren't we? We've got chatter going on all the time. The spirit guides are a completely different feel, a completely different vibration, lost my words, and we have to raise our own state of being to meet theirs. So it isn't easy. It needs practice over time, finding moments just to go into the stillness. You know, a meditation can be walking your dog. It can be out in the trees, just stopping for a moment, listening to the birds, listening to the breeze in the trees. It doesn't have to be sitting for a long time, learning how to meditate and feeling fidgety and feeling like you want to scream and feeling like you're failing because you can't turn your mind off. It doesn't have to be a visualization. A lot of people use it. I use visualization techniques, but what I'm trying to say is there's many ways of accessing a way to still your mind. when you get there, those moments of stillness is when the spirit world hop in and they bring their inspiration in, and suddenly you get maybe like an insight or some knowledge, and you can wonder, where's that come from? Or I wasn't thinking about that. Or you can feel a difference. There is a sort of just a shift in your awareness, and that's when I grab a pen and I try and write it down. And for me now, over the years, it flows. Loads comes through. But when I first started, it wasn't easy. In fact, mediumship wasn't easy. I actually shared a story. I'll share this story when I'm teaching people, that the first thing that I saw when I walked into a spiritualist church and somebody asked me to get up and have a go, all I saw was a bald head. I gave that, and some lovely lady, bless her heart, said, "That's my husband." Oh, if only it were that easy. If only evidence was that easy. No, I think we can expect a little bit more than that. But I felt different. I felt a shift. I felt very hot. I felt a different personality. I just knew something had happened, and that was the start of my journey. So I don't want to keep waffling. I know your time is very precious. If you've got any questions you want me to answer, please put them out to me now. Otherwise, I'm looking forward to seeing all of you who can make it on the 21st of April to the Phoenix Spiritual Group. Come and meet me there. That's the next chance to see me. I'm also going to be in Cambridge in June, which is fantastic. I shall be passing more details on about that, doing a workshop and doing a talk with the lovely Teresa Chung. So I can't wait to get to the Inspiral group down there, up there in Cambridge from where I am. And I will keep you posted all the time. Hello, Kate Winter. Hi, Cheryl. This is the moment now I just spend some time with you guys before I think I bring this video to a close. And I just want to say what a joy it is seeing all your posts coming up and knowing that you're there with me, supporting me. So I'm looking at I've got a list behind my screen here. I'm going down there making sure that I have said everything I need to say, because I've got a memory like a sieve, and I have. Gianna, thank you so much. I'm just reading your thing. Belinda, will you be doing a seance anytime soon? Okay, so I just posted, I will do a seance. I love seances. I haven't done many in the traditional sense of sitting in the dark, but I have sat with my talking board, obviously, to write answers, and I will be doing that again for this new book. I shall be sitting to channel, and I love all things spiritual, and I just think try these different ways. Don't be frightened of spirit communication. If you're coming in loving intention, setting boundaries with the right attitude, it's all about attitude. When you're working on yourself, getting yourself into a place of spiritual wellness and well-being, you have absolutely nothing to worry about and everything to gain. Maria Paul, hello. Hi there to Chris in Portsmouth. Thank you for sharing your knowledge and experience. Bless you, Tara. And on that note, I'm going to say goodbye to you all. I shall do some more live videos for you coming up soon, but I just get my toe back in and just wanted to share this fabulous news, and thank you everybody again for watching. See you soon. See you next time.